There are moments in life when something goes wrong and you cannot stop replaying it. Maybe a conversation that ended badly, a decision you regret, an argument that left a relationship fractured, a moment where you said nothing when you should have spoken, or said everything when you should have stayed quiet. And the mind keeps returning to it, not to solve it, but almost to punish you with it. You tell yourself it's done, it's in the past, you can't change it. And that belief, that sense of being locked outside of something that already happened, is one of the heaviest things a person can carry. Neville Goddard's answer to this was the revision technique, and his answer was not a consolation. It was not a way to feel better about what happened. It was a claim about the nature of reality itself, that time is not what you think it is, that the past is not fixed, and that imagination, applied deliberately, can literally alter what has already occurred and shift its consequences in the present. Neville Goddard taught that consciousness is the only reality, not one reality among many, the only one. Everything you experience, every event, every relationship, every outcome is a projection of an internal state. This means the past is not a collection of frozen facts stored somewhere outside of you. It is a living structure within consciousness. And because consciousness can be changed, the past can be changed with it. He pointed to a passage in the book of Isaiah, not as prophecy, but as psychological instruction. Isaiah speaks of being called to repair the breach, to restore the paths to dwell in. Neville Goddard read that as a direct teaching. The breach is not in the world, it is in your imagination, and it can be repaired there. Revise the day. Before you fall asleep, revise every unpleasant thing that happened during the day and replace it with what you wish had happened. That is Neville Goddard's instruction, given plainly in his lectures. He was not speaking metaphorically. He was not describing a journaling practice or a therapeutic reframe. He was describing a creative act, one that takes place in the only medium that creates anything, which is imagination operating from the state of the wish fulfilled. Here is how Neville Goddard explained the mechanics. Every event that you experience leaves what he called an impression, an emotional residue that continues to generate circumstances. If someone humiliated you and you carry that event unrevised, the emotional weight of it becomes a magnet. It draws further humiliation because your consciousness is saturated with the feeling of being diminished. Revision breaks that chain. By entering the scene again in imagination and replaying it as you wish it had gone, you replace the impression. The new scene, felt as real, becomes the active seed. And because consciousness is creative rather than reactive, it begins to produce circumstances that correspond to the revised version. Neville Goddard described this in one of his lectures through the experience of a student who had been fired from her job under painful circumstances. She left that meeting feeling devastated, publicly embarrassed in front of colleagues. That night, following his instruction, she revised the entire scene. In her imagination, she sat in that same office, but this time, her employer was shaking her hand, thanking her for her contributions, wishing her well. She felt the warmth of that. She let herself experience the dignity of a good ending. Within weeks, circumstances shifted. The employer reached out. The relationship was repaired. And she was offered a reference that opened the next door in her career. Neville Goddard did not present this as coincidence. He presented it as law. What Neville Goddard was pointing to here is that you are not a witness to your life. You are its author. And the manuscript can always be revised. So here's exactly what to do tonight. When you lie down, before sleep, bring to mind the one scene from your recent past that still troubles you. Do not analyze it. Do not rehearse your grievances about it. Simply see it again, and then let it play differently. See the conversation going well. See the person responding with kindness. See yourself speaking clearly and being heard. Make it as sensory as you can. Feel the handshake. Hear the words you wished had been spoken. Let yourself arrive at the emotional end of a scene that resolved. Stay in that feeling as you drift towards sleep. Do this consistently, night after night, until the original event carries no emotional charge. You will know the revision has taken root when you can think of what happened without any tightening in your chest. The past is not a prison. It is a first draft. And in consciousness, first drafts are always subject to revision.